So I'm talking with you with a very quickly brief. Sam, we are talking about how is Torres del Paine situation, and we can talk maybe after in the panel about some issues and some solutions about that. Uh, Torres del Paine is a very pristine area and remote, and established in 1959. So we are talking about we have 50 years of pristine national park there. So in the last couple of years, the increase of developed visitors are increasing very much. So we're starting, we have some issues with the tourism facilities, like the mountain huts there, and concessionaires. We have a very high pressure about that. But the most important thing is the human waste management, which issue we have it. So that is the reason that I'm very happy to stay here to learn about your experience there and share some interesting things about that. So different amazing landscapes like rivers, footprints are very nice trails there at the backcountry. So we have to keep in this place pristine for the next generations. It's a very challenge for rangers, and it's not only for rangers, from the visitors too. We need their help, and all of the land managers too, with the make decisions. So this is a map to show where is the Patagonia is there with Torres del Paine National Park. So here is my park, to almost to the end of the world. This is the Cape Horn there. So my apologies with some Spanish words there, but let me try my best to translate if you want. So we are very huge land, over 242 hectares, is very huge, and we are just only 30 park ranger permanent staff employees, so we are not enough to take care about all this land. So as Herman said before, we need more rangers working here to take care about conservation and all these issues. So in the next slide I can show you, this is most of the country's international visitors came to Torres del Paine last year. Last year we have over 140,000 visitors a year. That's concentrated just only in 5 months in the high season. So you see, first place, to run it up for all of you, United States. Second come from Europe, Germany, French, Spain, things like that. So most of the visitors that come to Torres del Paine they know some about leave no trace things. So we expect we don't have problems with their behavior at the backcountry, but we can find some surprise sometimes. So these next slides show you this is the park, and the surface. Most of the surface are located with the trails. We have over than 226 kilometers of trails for backpackers. So we made a lot of work to repair and visitor facilities on this place. And we have a new challenge with all these visitors coming to the park. So this is the image which we are talking these different colors to show you. The master plan sets all the yellow lines areas, colors are for the public use zones. So most of the trails are in these zones. The brown light and the dark brown are for very pristine wilderness. So we don't have any kind of visitors there except climbers. But climbers are good partnership of rangers, so they always help with the waste on the backcountry, especially on the towers. We have very nice walls there with granite, so climbers are very partnership with rangers, and they go and keep it clean. But the problem is on the campgrounds. we have just only between 6 and 5 concessionaires that runs business there in mountain hut and campgrounds, but we have a social aim with, we have some 8 free campgrounds. That's the National Park Service from Chile, which kind of runs, so it's for free. So what's happened? People doesn't like to spend money in these fancy huts or campgrounds that want to keep it $1 safe, and they go for camp for free. So these places are very small, and we have some problems in that because we have exceeded the capacity of these places. And one of the main concerns that we have is to give programs to the visitors to let them know what problem we have, and we can make some change about it, this behavior. But it's very hard and very difficult. So the main system that we have in the backcountry is with pit toilets, but I think it's on the last couple of years, I think it's not a good solution because we have, when this is empty, when this is full, we have to dig in another hole and looking for some place. But mountains, campgrounds in the very high altitudes are very thin soil. There's a brand new soil with the last glaciation age. So it's not easy to dig a hole there. So maybe we can share some experience with all of you guys about the best ideal solution for that countries, for that backcountry campgrounds. So the education programs once in the last year was very interesting because we can note some changes in the behavior of the visitors, but we're still having some problems on the free campgrounds because too many people go there. So we have to take this hot potato in our hands, like as land managers, and take some solution about it. So if the solution give a quota for Torres del Paine Circuit, maybe 50 or 65 people, hikers a day, I don't know. I'm here to share this experience and learn about all of you to have more experience about that. But we have in a new scenario, and maybe in the next years we have we have to take care about these issues, and we have some new ideas born. I'm very glad to stay here to share some experience with you guys, and I'm bring back home some ideas. Maybe the use of these packet out systems, it's a pretty good idea. But on the other hand, we're very far away, you see, downtown, at the end of the world, and the shipping cost and, customs is very high, like Herman says. So maybe we can make some idea with some pilot project or some NGO or wherever, but the park is open wherever who wants to really help you, help the conservation on this beautiful place. So this is another slide show you what's the increase in visitors in 10 years. So in the last 4 and 5 years, it's increased very much. We are talking about between 90 and 10% increase per year. So I'm scared about that because I'm a ranger and I know that we have to preserve this land pristine for the wildlife living here. We are the visitors, but we have to keep this safe for the next generation. So we have a big challenge there, down there, and I hope to make my best with my colleagues and land managers to know about this situation. So, as I told you before, we have 14 different concessionaires: horse riding, campgrounds, hotels, sailing. But I'm missing in this contract some special agreement, like they want a partnership. I really want to if it's possible to make something with these concessionaires about, because they are doing very good with the waste management of their concessionaires places, but we have some problems in the free campgrounds that we run. So maybe one idea is to make some alliance with them, and they can take care about that. But there's not their business, no? They rule they just read the contract, the concessionaire's contract, and most of the time when I talk with some of them, the answer is no, it's not my business. So I feel very frustrated about that, but maybe we can try to looking for another way to find a solution of that, this kind of problem.